Oakview study about South Carolina's past and present and tour our state from the mountains to the sea. South Carolina is bordered by North Carolina, Georgia, and the Atlantic Ocean. South Carolina is also divided into 46 counties. We live in Greenville County and Columbia is our capital. In South Carolina. I am Cherokee. We lived in the northeastern part of South Carolina in the Blue Ridge area. We built our towns along the rivers. The rivers were good for fishing, bathing, and traveling in our dugout canoes.
I'm from the Catawba tribe. We settled in the Piedmont region and were often called the river people. We're known for our pottery that we made from clay soil.
My tribe is the Mosby tribe. We settled in the coastal region of South Carolina. We eat shellfish such as clams and oysters. We cover our houses with big, tall palmetto leaves, which we call palmetto fronds. In 16th century, a group of English settlers arrived, but they mostly met friendly Native Americans. Here are some early settlers from South Carolina.
The Native Americans and European settlers often fought. Some became friends. My name is Henry Wilbur. I'm a doctor from England. I made a trade system with Native Americans. My name is Richard Paris. I settled near Yee River Falls in Greenville. I built a grist mill and a trading post to trade with the Indians and settlers.
I am Eliza Lucas Pickney. I planted the first crop of indigo, a plant used to make blue dye and jeans. I wore this dress made from my own silk when I visited England and I was introduced to the British Queen.
And I was a junior in the Revolutionary War. Most people called me the Swamp Fox because I hid my men in the swamps of the Low Country.
I am Andrew Pickens. I fought in the Battle of the Cowpens. The Cherokee named me the Rose Battle because I was a good warrior.
I am Thomas Sumter. Some people thought I was a daring, reckless leader, so they named me the Gamecock. The Cherokee Indians gave me this name.
The next war in our states was the Civil War. This time the northern states in blue uniforms and the southern states in gray uniforms fought each other.
During this battle, Richard Kirkland, a 19-year-old boy, risked his life to take water to the wounded soldiers.
General Kershaw, sir, I can't stand it any longer. These poor wounded soldiers are begging for water.
Then what can you do?
I want to give them some water.
The moment you step over that wall, you'll be shot.
I may be killed, but I want to try.
I should not let you go, but...
before the slaves in the South were given their freedom. I'd like to introduce a few people who were very important after the war.
Hello, I'm General Wade Hampton. I helped South Carolina gain control of its government from the carpetbaggers. I was elected governor.
Many African Americans were not allowed to get an education. I am Mary Bethune. I feel very fortunate because I was the only one of 17 children in my family to go to school. I founded the Dayton School for Black Girls, which later became known as the Bethune-Cookman College.
I am John C. Calhoun. I was the only South Carolinian to ever become elected vice president. My home was called Fort Hill and later became an agricultural college named Clemson.
Earlier, South Carolina's industry centered around cotton. Greenville is known as the textile center of the world. Today, two of our biggest industries are Michelin and BMW. We are also developing